I'm here to talk about my lesson with food webs that I did in the sixth grade class just a couple weeks ago. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is that when I did a pre-science talk on this, the kids just talked about Lion King so much. They connected it to the different biomes they were learning about. They said about the savannah, and they talked about the different animals there and how they wanted to see all these different animals, and they wanted to. It was like they were at the zoo, except for they could run wild with the animals, and I thought it was a really cool thing that they were connecting it to that, and it seemed like they were super interested in it. So the food webs lesson that I did was on animals from the savannah, and I connected it to the Lion King. So these are some of the cards that the kids were using for. Each student got to be with a partner, an animal. So some of the animals that they were, we had, just these characters from the Lion King that are there, just to kind of connect it and show them something that they already know is can be involved in something that they enjoy, can be involved in their schoolwork. So what we did is we had the kids stand in a big circle, and each of them, like I said, got one of these cards with them and their partner, and we had to throw balls of yarn and create food chains between the different animals. So we created a food chain from this, let's say this animal, to that animal. We would throw the yarn over to that one. So that was a really cool activity. I think the kids got really involved in it. They really seemed to enjoy it, and they seemed like they had a lot of fun too. And I think they learned a lot. One more thing that I just wanted to mention before the video ends is vultures. They didn't really know what scavengers were at the beginning of the lesson. I mean, most people don't, but they learned about vultures, and then during the food webs lesson, that's all they wanted to talk about. They wanted well, if that animal dies, then the vulture would eat that, and it's like, yes, but the vulture can't be the number one person we have in every single food chain because the girl who had the vulture couldn't hold that many balls or that many balls of yarn. So I'm glad that they had a great time. I had a great time, and I really hope that I get to teach this lesson again in the future. I think it was great, it was educational, and it was a lot of fun. Thanks.